Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2nd of October 2022. It is a good day today, other than being Sunday and a day of rest for many of us. The good news is that the planet Mercury will station and go direct again today. It is ending the current Mercury retrograde. More on that a little bit later, but firstly let's look at the cosmic and planetary energies surrounding us today, so that we are all armed with information and a heads up, and so that we can work in conjunction with the energies so that we are more in flow. Let's have a look. The energies of today requires you to stay on your toes. Strange for a Sunday, but nevertheless we are going to have to stay on our toes today, because it could definitely pull you into different directions. But if you seize the day, you will definitely benefit in the end. There is a lot happening at once with today's transits. A very strong pull between earth and fire has a hand in both moving things forward practically on the one hand, and jumping into things courageously on the other hand. The moon is in Capricorn while the sun is in Libra, and there is a very strong sense that we need to be brave today. Your creative passion is burning in your soul, that's the fire part, but it requires some kind of organization and structure, and that is the earth part. With a square between the loving sun in Libra and the domineering moon in Capricorn, there is a dynamic pull between structure and ambition, and this is where the conflict arises and where you really need to hold it down, guys. Remember that everybody will think they are right today. There is a conviction in the collective, and that could go either way for us. Pay close attention to the news you receive today, and don't give up on your dreams. Like I said earlier, Mercury turns direct today, ending the current retrograde period. With plenty of raw and real conversations going on, you might come to a conclusion that you've actually needed to understand for many years. And this conclusion or new understanding or a deeper understanding could completely change the direction of your internal compass. Never, though, compromise your needs for the needs of others. Remember that self-worth, guys. Also, what I wanted to mention with Mercury going direct as from today, I've noticed in my work with my clients sort of an upsurge or a startling awakening and forward movement in internal capabilities and especially psychic gifts. Be on the lookout for activation and forward movement of your own psychic gifts, and please don't feel as if you are losing your mind. Heads up, I'm shuffling cards just to add our intuitive card reading for today with some additional advice and guidance. Please excuse the noise if there is. Let us have a look. Guidance and advice for the collective today surrounding the planetary energies around us, please. Let's see what's coming up for all of us as advice from our spiritual teams for our highest good and greatest soul growth. Let us have a look here. First card out is the High Priestess. What was I saying? What was I saying? I definitely feel a major forward movement again regarding our life purpose, spiritual abilities, contact with our spiritual teams. So that is definitely a heads up for us all today. Card fell on the floor. Second card out is the Nine of Pentacles. Let's look what else. So definitely you guys, I'm feeling as if this Mercury retrograde was the calm before the storm. So buckle up, buckle up. With the Nine of Pentacles following the High Priestess, I do see a great opportunity now for all of us to really become masters at what we do, to really take control and ownership of these spiritual gifts that is going into first gear and pushing us forward. With the Nine of Pentacles as well as the High Priestess, I do see a type of inward focus, really only depending on yourself, focusing on your own life, your own gifts, and how to embrace it and live it out in the third dimensional reality. Page of Pentacles is up next. By the way, we are using the Dark Mansions Tarot this morning. And the Page of Pentacles is leading us to a brand new start in our lives. I'm feeling this Mercury going forward again very heavily. Look at that. Fourth card out is the Page of Wands with the King of Pentacles in at the bottom of the deck here. Definitely progress, forward movement, new experiences, and I'm really getting the message as if we are suddenly discovering a gift inside ourselves with the Page of Pentacles and with the Page of Wands following. Now we are standing with this in our hands wondering, what can we do with these gifts? What can we do? How can we express it? How can we bring it into the third dimensional reality and really work it, right? And I do feel with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as the underlying energy that certainly all of us, if we dig deep, again the Pentacles, I like it here, King of Pentacles as the underlying energy really, really points for me to the moon in Capricorn, right? That if we dig deep into ourselves, we will find the steps leading us forward absolutely onto our life purpose. So the question is, how are you going to be using these new gifts that have awakened in you? You didn't even know that these were cooking in the background with Mercury in retrograde. There is that High Priestess coming up for us again. Not many of us have realized that there was a sort of a simmering of our psychic and spiritual gifts going on in the background, and suddenly, buckle up, like I said, with Mercury going direct as from today. You've got a week or so, maybe 2 weeks of shadow period where you can actually take the time to become aware of these newly awakened spiritual and psychic gifts and get accustomed to them, because boy, are we going to be moving forward fast. Trust me on that. Make sure that you guys are stable today. Do some grounding. The King of Pentacles is a real strong earth sign, so do things that is going to make you feel grounded and stable, right? Anything to do with your physical body will be amazing to make you feel grounded and really not like you are losing your mind. Page of Pentacles is again confirming for me this earthiness in our day, and the Page of Wands right next to it is confirming the fiery energy pushing us and making us extremely enthusiastic today. With the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, this is a reminder that we need to slow down and really think about things before we take action, to see that we take steps one after the other, and not allow the fire to push us. The pages are really a little bit of an immature energy, so do watch out for that. Make sure that you are rather in the king energy today, really taking responsibility and responsible steps forward instead of allowing the page energy to sweep you away, right? I hope you guys are going to have an amazing day, and that this reading helped you to have a heads up of the surrounding energies, so that you can be in flow rather than working against the flow. I wish you all a gorgeous, gorgeous Sunday filled with blessings and your heart's desires. And as always, I know that you are all masters in training, so absolutely go for it. All my love, as always.